Hi, in this video we're going to sketching curves with polar equation. We're just going to have a look at the idea. So we've got the polar equation r is equal to 8 cos theta. Now before we start, I've put all these apps into what's known as a GeoGebra book. There's lots more here for you can have a look at. Now this GeoGebra book I will put as a link in the video, as well as the link to this particular app in the GeoGebra book. So we just get a slightly bigger view. Let's move along to this. Okay, so we're going to try and sketch the polar equation r is equal to 8 cos theta. Okay, at the moment, remember the angles are measured from minus 180 to 0 round to 180. But we usually use radians, so we use from minus pi round to pi radians. Now, you can actually just do this from 0 to pi, and sometimes you have to actually go around twice or more to get the desired curve. Okay, so let's have a look what happens. So let's take a particular value. Let's take that one. That's quite a nice value. Okay. Right, so here, the angle, remember the angles was measured here, the angle here is pi over 6, 1/6 pi, okay, and therefore, remember polar coordinates are the value of r first, and then the value of the angle. Okay, so we've got 8 cos 1/6 of pi, and the angle is 1/6 of pi. If you work this out, you get 6.93 pi over 6. Okay, so that means this line has to be 6.93 long, and the angle it makes with this axis will be pi over 6. Okay, if we move this along, okay, the length is getting longer, but the angle is getting bigger. Let's take that one, 3/8, for example. Okay, so we've got 8 cos 3/8 of pi, 3/8 of pi, r theta. That's going to give 3.06 3/8 of pi. It's getting smaller. And it's actually getting smaller. And as you think, as cos approaches... approaches pi by 2, 90 degrees, it becomes 0. So you can see that the length becomes 0 and the angle will be 90 degrees. Now what's happening here? Okay, so the angle is actually continuing around this way, 5 pi by 8. But if we look at the value of r here, we've got a negative value of r. Now, what a negative value of r means, it's the same length, 3.09, but instead of going up here, 3.09, it will go in the opposite direction, minus 3.06. And to carry around here, okay, and we'll see. Again, these are all in the opposite direction, and see what we get. We got to circle, so we get back to what we actually begun with. Now, what happens if we go in the other direction? So go back down here to 0, and now the angles are negative. But we know that cos in the fourth quadrant is actually positive, so all these will give a positive value of r until we get up to here, where we're at cos of minus pi by 2, which is 0. But when we get up to here, okay, the angle carries on round here, but we know that cos in this quadrant is actually negative, and therefore we're going to get a negative r, minus 3.06 again. So instead of going that direction, we go in the opposite direction. Okay, and this is how you can actually draw a graph of a polar equation. Now, you probably could get a table of results and plot the points. You only need to go you really only need to do the positive from 0 to pi to actually do this particular one. Okay, but that's not always true. Okay, and you can see here we get this equation. Okay, if you want to find the Cartesian coordinate, then the x-coordinate is r cos theta and the y-coordinate is r sin theta. Let's just look at that. So the x-coordinate is, if this is r cos theta, and the y-coordinate will be are sine theta. Okay, and if we work these out, you can get the x value and the y value, and that gives you the coordinate. You can see here we've got the 6.83, we've got 2.83. Okay, now you can also get a Cartesian equation. So in Cartesian form, this is the actual the equation when we join up all the dots. Of course, it's a circle, center 4, 0 with radius 4. So that should be 4 squared. So it's x minus 4 plus y squared is equal to r squared. So there's the centre of the circle. The radius is 4. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to draw a graph of a polar equation. I hope you've understood, and we will look at some other ones in some other videos. So don't forget the link of this app and the link of the whole GeoGebra book will be in the notes of this video. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.